Opposition Leader Ryan Meili spent most of question period asking Premier Scott Moe if he'd release recommendations made by Dr. Saqib Shahab for any new potential public health orders. Meili referenced a letter sent last week by more than 20 medical health officers making several recommendations.
2 days ago, Dr. Shahab said that it was, and I quote, closely aligned with many recommendations that I made to government. Why does the Premier keep pretending that he's listening to Dr. Shahab when it's so clear that there is increasing daylight between those recommendations and his actions?
Medical health officers have recommended that unvaccinated or partially vaccinated people be limited to household-only gatherings, and that fully vaccinated people be limited to visiting one other household indoors for a period of 1 month. Meili says he agrees with those and other recommendations brought forward by the doctors.
That's who we should have listened to in August. Let's listen to them now. That's gathering restrictions. That's eliminating negative testing in certain settings. I think they've set out a very clear, measured, science-based path, and that's a path that'll keep people alive, will be better for our economy, better for our health.
The Premier says a reduction in cases over the last several weeks is evidence that policies like mandatory masking and vaccination requirements are working.
The trajectory that Saskatchewan is on is a positive, much better than we were obviously at our peak of this fourth wave, which has hit us in this province quite severely. But we're down about 50% on those numbers. Our hospitalizations are starting to drop, and we're hopeful that in the days ahead that will continue.
Moe did not signal any interest in releasing recent recommendations for new public health orders that may have been made by Dr. Shahab. He says the decision-making process of government is not typically made public. Adam Hunter, CBC News, Regina.